We're back, and I know I said that in my last video, but full force now. Movie reviews are back in order, starting with The Accountant. I was about to say Max Steel to be funny, but we can't even joke about that movie, guys. That's like the new... Actually, I don't know. I haven't even seen the TV show. Off topic already. The Accountant came out, I'm going to say, probably the 13th of October. It came out like 3 days ago. This is a Sunday. It came out 2 days ago on a Friday. What are you going to do? Well, what are you going to do? You're going to go see this movie because it's a great movie. I'm going to get into all the details why. Sorry, just had a problem with the lens there. The Accountant stars Ben Affleck, the Batman. No, I mean, Batman's not in it, but Ben Affleck is. Anna Kendrick and J.K. Simmons. Alright, here we go. Let's break it apart. The reasons that this movie is so good is because multiple things. Ready? It's not a sequel. There's not explosions every 5 seconds. There's some. There's not that many. There was no hype around it, and I think that's the best thing. Let me explain. Suicide Squad was bad because there was too much hype around it. Justice League. Dawn of Justice was bad because there was too much hype around it. Who knows? I mean, there's still a good amount of movies that your expectation is so high for, and then we go in, it can be nothing but fantastic, or it's a bad movie. But that's not the case with this movie because I didn't know anything about it. But what I did know was that it was going to be a different role for Ben Affleck, and that's another thing that worked. Ben Affleck is a diverse actor, and I didn't know that until now. If you look at Ben Affleck, he's a behemoth of a man. So how the heck could he do an autistic, unable to socialize with people because of this disorder? How could Ben Affleck pull that off? I didn't think he could, but he did. Honestly, I don't know where to look on my camera today, so if I look like I'm staring at nothing, it's because I don't know where to look. Sorry. And I love that. Like, he's tapping all the time because he's always trying to move. He's great with numbers. That's why he's an accountant, because he's really fast with numbers and stuff. I mean, Anna Kendrick, I'm going to get into, actually, let me get into all the goods. I loved all the actors. J.K. Simmons as always, Anna Kendrick as always, Ben Affleck. You know what I mean? The story, it was different. It was unique. It was kind of got that Mr. and Mrs. Smith vibe, just the Mr. Smith, if you know what I'm talking about. Especially the ending scene. I kind of felt like a Mr. Smith vibe. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But I'm just going to give you a brief rundown with no spoilers. Ben Affleck is an accountant that grew up with autism. He was raised, and now we come to see him, who lives in the suburban place in Illinois. No one knows why. He's an accountant for this tiny, tiny firm, insurance firm or whatever, on like the strip mall. And he just goes through his daily routine. He's a great accountant, what he does, and goes home. He does his weird routine that I won't get into. And then he goes back to work. But then he gets this one job, because people see how great of accounting he is, into this robotics company. And he realizes something's wrong with the numbers and something's going on. So he looks into it. Anna Kendrick helps along the way. And then you have the side plot that comes in towards the beginning, where J.K. Simmons commissions a group of people, and to find who this accountant is, because something's going on with him. They don't know who he is whatsoever. All they know is he's an accountant, and he's been doing some bad stuff. Killing people. And so bodies are dying. No one knows who it is, and he's just so good in this role, Ben Affleck. He's not a bad guy. I thought he was a bad guy, but he's not bad. He's the good guy. Him and Anna Kendrick kind of go on this little road trip together, even though she's not even in that long. Shane from The Walking Dead, if you know who that is. He's also Punisher in the Daredevil series. So that's kind of a brief plot synopsis, and it's good. There's not explosions. There is a good amount of action, blood, but that doesn't make a movie bad or good in my opinion. It's what happens in the movie. And you guys should totally go out and see it. Performances are great. I'm going to get into some bad things. I don't think Anna Kendrick's character should have been there. I felt like that was a subplot. Not her acting was fantastic, but her character itself, I don't know. I didn't see them together. Probably because Ben Affleck's like bordering 50 and she's bordering 30 or something. So, yeah. And also the J.K. Simmons thing was kind of just like, oh yeah, this thing's still going on. And I felt like they were all subplots, and they should all feel like, what we need to know, but they kind of were all what we need to know. They were just, oh, okay, this is going on too. But I feel like the ending will piece it all together and you'll like it so much better. I'm going to give The Accountant a 9.5 out of 10. Totally go see it. Don't be like, it's one of these movies you can wait on DVD. Yeah, it is, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't go see it, like, now. Go see it. It's great. I'm definitely loving those types of movies where you don't get into, like, the hype, you don't see all the trailers, you just kind of go in, like, what's this movie going to be? Oh, it's great. And that's what I kind of want to do with movies from now on, and I'm not going to go to the blockbusters as much anymore. I'm going to go to these small, less scaled movies. and enjoy it. And that's what movies are, guys. Enjoy them. Tell me what you thought about The Accountant. Great review of a movie. I just called it. It's not a great review. Sure, let me rephrase that. Great movie. That's in conclusion, guys. Thank you for watching. More videos are, of course, on the way. Bye-bye.